Season 3 of American Airgunner is sponsored by Pyramid Air, the world's largest airgun mall, and Umarex, your premium airgun supplier.
Nice shot.
That was a cool sound.
That was cool, right? Good shot. Hi there, folks, and welcome back to American Airgunner. My name is Paul Capello. I'm joined here today by our special guest for the 2011 season, Haley Walcott. Haley will be learning alongside the beginners in our audience on how to become a better shooter. Haley, do you have any experience with firearms or air guns, for that matter?
Well, other than shooting my dad's .22 on our property, I haven't had much experience. I went hunting once for deer, but I didn't get anything.
No? You didn't kill Bambi?
No, Bambi.
No? Did your dad teach you anything about guns? Any safety?
He mainly taught me basic gun safety.
Well, Safety Tips is definitely the best place to start for any new shooter. I think Haley is a good candidate to sit down and talk with Paul Cray, the 2007 World Field Target Champion. Paul's not only a pro shooter, but he's a great instructor. I think he might have some excellent advice on how to become a better shooter. Would you like to meet him?
Sure.
Terrific. So we'll get Paul up here. Meanwhile, I have to go in the studio and do some editing for the next show. So enjoy your time with Paul. He's a great guy, fantastic, funny man. And I'll meet you guys up here in about an hour.
All right, thank you.
Okay, cool.
Haley, the tension in your shoulders, or rather the lack of tension in your shoulders is pretty important. So what I want you to focus on is when you're breathing, at the same time relax your shoulders, like purposely feel them drop. You know, that will give you a better indication of your natural point of aim.
Okay.
I want to get that shot. So when you close your eyes, just shallow breathing and feel your shoulders drop, feel the tension leave your body.
Okay.
And when you open up, how's that feel?
Feels good.
You on target?
Close.
Okay. You want to take the shot?
Sure.
And again, the more you practice this, the more second nature it becomes, and it becomes almost instantaneous. It's very fast. But it's probably the most fundamental part of shooting.
Oh.
Again, relax the shoulders. Close your eyes. There you go. This is good practice for shooting in the wind, because sometimes, because you're against the timer, sometimes you just have to take a shot.
Yeah.
You can't wait. You got a good wind, and you got to let it go. So just count down and just let rip. Drop the pellet. You ready?
Yep.
Go. 3, 2, 1, go. Nice. And I guess a good technique is pacing yourself. You find yourself, you get your own rhythm shooting, because you have, I guess most field target matches are you have 5 minutes to shoot 4 targets, range find and shoot 4 targets. It's plenty of time. So most guys really will have like a minute over. So you get into your own rhythm. You sit down, you range find and you load, and you know, you'll find out that's your natural rhythm, and it's certainly it only comes with time. You know, you give yourself some time with that. And that particular rifle you're shooting is the Model 48. That's actually a rather difficult rifle to shoot because it's in a piston class. It's difficult to cock. You have to break position every time you need to cock it. You know, loading it's not easy, you know.
Yeah.
Over here, we have a Steyr. It's kind of like the Formula One of field target rifles. And this is a PCP rifle, which basically means we have an air cylinder here and it's already full with air. So the cocking is very simple and it's adjustable. You can adjust the knee piece. We got the cheek piece adjustable and the butt plate here. So do you want to give it a shot?
I could try it.
Sure. Now this is set up for me, so it's probably not going to suit you right now. But it brings your head into a more upright position, so it's a little bit more comfortable to actually shoot. So just get a feel for it. Here you go. And keep your finger off the trigger until you're locked on target. Because these types of rifles do not have safeties, so once they're locked and loaded, they're ready to go. Super. Bullseye.
Thank you. Stay tuned. American Airgunner will be right back.
Oh yeah, what a shot.
Nice shot, Haley.
Thank you.
So could we have given Haley a more difficult rifle to shoot than the Model 48 for field target?
Possibly not. It's a difficult rifle to learn to shoot on,
Yeah.
no doubt.
Haley, what do you think about Paul's gun, the Steyr?
I definitely like it a lot better.
Yeah. Is it more comfortable? Is it?
Yeah, it's a lot easier to control.
Oh, I see. Yeah, that is a pretty heavy gun, and it's difficult to shoot. Spring rifles are not easy to shoot.
And then the stock again is, you know, it's a little flat for this position.
Yeah,
so
it's not
you know,
field target ready.
No.
Which brings me to my next question. Do you think the Model 48 is a good candidate for a budget field target rifle?
Sure I do, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Would you like to take this rifle over to the table? We'll discuss maybe what we can do to it. And over the course of our third season, we'll build a field target rifle on a budget.
Great plan.
Starting with the Model 48.
Sure, yeah.
Terrific. Haley, you want to keep shooting?
Yeah, sounds like a plan.
All right.
Okay.
Well, Paul, comparatively, I think we have a Volkswagen Jetta and an Audi R8. What could we possibly do to this RWS Model 48 to make it as versatile and as comfortable to shoot with as your rifle?
Well, I guess the first thing we should address is the power level.
The power
You know,
level.
this is a stock 48, so it's probably running a little too hot for field target. So we'd address that by maybe getting a tuning kit.
Okay.
You know, Jim McCarty makes some wonderful stuff for
Right.
this series of rifles. So I would start there by
Terrific. Now,
lowering the power.
What's the power limit in the States here?
It's 20 foot-pounds.
20 foot-pounds. Okay.
But my experience shooting springers is keep them between 10 and 14.
10 and 14.
And you're golden. That's a sweet spot.
Well, I think that'd be great too because this gun is a bear to cock.
Yep.
It's very powerful.
Yep.
I think with one of Macari's springs, it'll be much easier to cock. You can shoot it all day at a match.
Yep, definitely.
And you know, Macari likes to go for quality and consistency rather than power in
Yes.
all his springs. Some of them give a slight power increase, but I think that's a great place to start. Now, I know that you have all these fancy devices on this stock. This is just incredible. You have this uber adjustable science fiction looking butt pad on here. You've got your adjustable cheek riser here and the knee block. What could we buy off the shelf? Are there parts we can buy off the shelf to make this work for us?
Yeah, absolutely. I think one of the secrets with shooting well is making your rifle fit. So these things all have adapted to me.
Mm-hmm.
This is adjustable for length of pull.
Mm-hmm.
You can adjust this for different heights on your shoulders.
Okay.
The cheek piece is adjustable so you can make sure your eye is directly in line with your scope.
Mm-hmm.
The knee piece again is adjustable so you can raise the rifle up into a more comfortable shooting position. So yeah, definitely stuff that's here can equally be applied to the 48.
So if I had to increase the length of pull, I can just add wood to the back of it.
Exactly.
Is some sort of adjustable butt pad we can
Yep.
put on there?
Yeah.
And what else as far as the stock goes? What can we put on here?
Well, the biggest thing I would I would do is I'd probably maybe attach like some type of weaver rail in here. I mean, if you want to get fancy, you could have it bedded, or you just bolt it on there. So that's what I would do, and then I would attach something like this.
A knee riser.
A knee riser.
Wow.
And it's adjustable, so it's adjustable for different heights, different positions you're going to encounter. So yeah, definitely that would be a major improvement. So Paul, do you have a budget in mind for this project?
Well, we're thinking of keeping it under $800.
Okay.
With a scope. Is that doable?
It's a little tight, but definitely doable.
Wow. I noticed also one last thing. You have stippling on your grip here. Is that just for looks, or does that really help?
It does, because sometimes you shoot out there, it's 90 degrees. You know, you look at yours, it's kind of slippery anyway.
Yeah.
So definitely, stippling will help.
Do some stippling on it.
Yeah.
Only on the grip here? We don't need any on the force.
I doubt it.
You're not holding it up
No,
here.
exactly. So yeah, definitely the pistol grip.
Okay, great. Well, Paul, I think what we're going to do is go in the studio, go online, and find the accessories we need to build this Arctic Risk Model 48 into a field target ready rifle. So would you like to help us spend some of our money?
Spend your money?
Yes.
Absolutely. How much money?
I'm thinking about $800.
I need shoes.
You need shoes.
Can we get shoes?
Sure.
Okay,
All
let's
right.
go shopping. This is vaguely familiar. American Airgunner just got weird.
Here on American Airgunner, we love to build things, especially target systems, those that you can build at home for just a few bucks and a little bit of elbow grease. If you were with us last season, you might recall that fun but challenging simulated rabbit hunt using rolling clay pigeons. Later on in the season, we built a prehistoric diorama that we used for mini sniping, and that one was a lot of fun to build and even more fun to shoot at. This year, we wanted to start the season off with something a little different, a moving target system. The moving target system we built consists of mainly two parts, and that's the stands that we built from 2x4s. This one has two clothesline pulleys mounted on it that are attached to threaded rods. But the real ingenuity happens on the other stand, so let's take the camera over there and we'll show you what we built. On this stand, we also have two pulleys, but one of them is a drive pulley. Now this system isn't quite finished yet. All I have to do is hang the targets on it, and then we'll show you how the whole thing works. Well, our targets are simple enough. It's a round piece of cardboard with a shoot and see sticker right in the center of it. We also have this bent piece of aluminum that's attached to our target with some double stick tape. All we do is simply hook the target over our clothesline, pinch the aluminum closed a little bit. Here we have some black tape, and that keeps it from moving side to side. And there we have it, our rotating target. Now that we have all of our targets hung on the clothesline, this is how our target system works. The target comes by, it hits this clever little bent piece of aluminum that Dylan designed. It flips it vertically, comes through the pulleys, and back down again. That's all there is to it. To power this system, all we're going to use is a cordless drill. The rifles we'll be using today are the Walther lever action, and these are beautiful replicas of the Winchester 1894 model. And we'll be featuring these on a future segment. What do you say we knock some of those targets?
Let's go for it.
All right, let's do it. Ooh. These are hard to hit. Oh, got one.
Don't hit the rope. That's something. What are you shooting my target for?
Oop, I'm out. Did I shoot your target? Okay, Dylan, how about we forget about these single shots and hose these things down?
All right,
Okay.
see if I can hit anything.
Every so often, a spring-powered airgun hits the market that meets 4 very important personal criteria: accuracy, build quality, power, and affordability. At the 2011 NRA annual meetings and exhibits, I talked at length with Danny, the master gunsmith over at Umarex USA, about the .177 caliber Ruger Air Magnum. He was very enthusiastic about this airgun, and now that we've had it here on American Airgunner for the last couple of weeks, I have to say, it did not disappoint. At over 4 feet long, the Ruger Air Magnum is definitely an adult-sized air rifle. 19.5 inches of the length is the .177 caliber barrel. Some of the features of this gun include fiber optic sights. The rear one is fully adjustable for windage and elevation. The all-weather synthetic stock is checkered, well-balanced, and ambidextrous. It has a raised cheek piece and a rubber butt pad. Well, having done the chronograph test with the .177 caliber Ruger Air Magnum, I have to say we were quite surprised and impressed with the numbers. Not only that it has an average of 991 feet per second with 10.65 grain lead pellets, but more importantly, the extreme spread of only 10.3 feet per second with a standard deviation of 3.6. Those are pretty impressive numbers for a rifle right out of the box with very little break-in time. Well, I'm going to take a few more shots. I hope you folks enjoy the rest of the show. So Haley, your first episode, you shot 3 different types of air guns. What was the first one you shot?
The Walther underlever?
Oh, you like that one, didn't you?
Yeah.
Why do you like that one?
I love the way it looks, and you get a lot of shots off pretty quickly.
Yeah, yeah. You like that Western style?
Yeah, it's pretty badass.
Yeah, that's a great one. And what was the next one you shot?
Next one I shot was the Model 48.
Right, that was a little bit more challenging.
Yeah, it gets tiring holding it. It's very heavy.
Yeah.
And takes a lot of work to cock the gun.
Yeah, that's a powerful air gun. The spring in the Model 48 is extremely powerful. And you know, after you must have shot 60, 70 times that day.
My arm got pretty tired.
Yeah, I bet. And now you're using probably the easiest one you've shot so far, which is the Hammerly Numa Elite 10, new for 2011 from Umarex. This is a pre-charged pneumatic air gun, very easy to cock, extremely powerful and accurate. And we're gonna have you shoot balloons at almost 100 yards here, something we do on the show for, you know, first timers. It's a lot of fun. We fill them with talcum powder, and you know, even though they're 100 yards out, they still look pretty big in the scope. So you ready to shoot them?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right. Well, folks, we'd like to thank you for joining us on today's episode of American Airgunner. My name is Paul Capello.
And I'm Haley Walcott.
Until next time, shoot safe.
And have fun.
Yep, and shoot balloons at 100 yards. I think I'm going to stand and do this. Make it a little bit more challenging. You gonna sit?
I think I'll sit.
All right. Nice. 3, 2, 1, fire. Oh, missed. Nice shot. All right. 3, 2, 1, fire. Oh. I'm very good at that. All right, I'll get that last yellow one. That's your favorite color, right?
Yep.
There you go.
Nice.
Goodbye. That was awesome.